Good morning, guys. It is another gorgeous, hot morning here in Phoenix, Arizona, and for this Canadian girl, every day is feeling like vacation, and I'm just loving it. Today I wanted to chat with you guys a bit about taking risk and putting yourself out there, even if it means the potential of getting rejected, of getting embarrassed, of being shut down. Because I was thinking about my own life and all of the times that I'm most proud of, all of the things that I've done in my life that have actually given me amazing results and made me really happy are the times where I did put myself out there and I did things that I was really scared of or potentially embarrassed to do. And I thought I would share some of those moments in my own life with you guys, with the hopes that it will encourage you to do the same and to take risks and really live bold. And maybe some of these are a little embarrassing, but I'm going to share them with you anyways. So one of them, the last job, like 9-to-5 type job that I had, was being a manager of a travel agency, which I did for over 3 years. And the first time I applied for that job, I didn't get it. And this was right after I had come home from traveling to, over 15 countries in 2 years. And travel was really on my mind. I felt so knowledgeable about travel and passionate about it. And I had had sales experience before, so I thought, why don't I apply for a job to sell travel? Because it's what I know and it's what is, fresh in my life. And so when I called in to apply for that job, and I spoke with the lady who was hiring for the company on the phone, I had a really great chat with her, but she kind of just let me know that, I didn't have the experience that she wanted, and so I didn't get it. And then about a week later, after looking at other jobs online and not really seeing anything that excited me, that I really wanted to pursue, I just thought, you know what? I really, really want that other job, the one that I got turned down from. And I'm like, this is going to be really embarrassing, but I'm just going to call back again. And, she might just completely turn me down and say, like, please stop calling. We said no, like, take a hint. But I didn't take a hint. I just thought, you know what? I'm going to try to convince her that I am right for the job and just to give me a try. So I called back and like a big part of me was saying like, this is embarrassing, like don't do that, like it's obviously not meant for you. There was a lot in my head telling me just to like cut my losses and just try something else. But then another part of me just said, oh, just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Just do it. And so I did call back. I spoke with another lady and she absolutely loved me for the job. She said she wanted me to come in to a group interview and I ended up getting the job. And within a year, I went up to assistant manager and then manager of my own office, and I really enjoyed it while I was there, and it definitely has impacted my life. I learned so much at that job, and I just think if I wasn't bold enough to follow my instinct and call back again and put myself like out of that comfort zone and just do it, then I wouldn't have had that experience and I wouldn't have learned all that I learned at that job. It also allowed me to travel more. I went to Turks and Caicos with them. I went to Puerto Vallarta, and I did a lot of trips and it was amazing. I loved it. And so that's one example. Another time that I really took a risk and put myself out of my comfort zone was when I quit that job. Not because it was a bad job, but because I knew that the 9-to-5 situation wasn't ideal for me, wasn't really where my heart was, and that there was so much else that I really wanted to explore. And I love what I'm doing now. And so I took that risk to quit the job, even though, look how beautiful these flowers are, sorry. So pretty. All right, and yes, I am walking in the alley if you're wondering. I was walking on the street and so many people were walking by me and I was just like kind of, saying hi to everyone and I couldn't really focus on what I was trying to say. Speaking of not focusing, look at these lemons or oranges or grapefruits. So leaving my 9 to 5 job after, over 3 years there was another time I took a risk. And not just taking a risk in life, taking a risk of being embarrassed, of people questioning what I'm doing, judging what I'm doing, thinking like, is she crazy? How is she gonna make money? How is she gonna live? Like, what kind of path is that in life? And maybe people were thinking that, maybe they weren't, but I think these are all the fears and all the things that stop us from really taking risks. I speak a lot on my channel about not letting what other people think and other people's perceptions of you stop you from really following your heart. And so I like to share the examples of me doing that in my own life with you guys. So leaving my 9 to 5 job with that security, that stability, that guaranteed paycheck every couple of weeks, was definitely a time where I had to just go with what I really wanted to do, what I felt I could do, and take a risk, take a leap of faith, and it has so paid off. I'm so genuinely happy right now, and I think of how that one decision affects everything else that comes after it in life. And I'll share another one with you. So Alex, who is the love of my life, who I've been with for over 4 years, it's going to be 5 years in May. We met online. I have never done internet dating. It is not something that I was interested in or even really thought about ever. But my roommate at the time, she was online doing internet dating, and when I would come home from work, I would see her on her computer, messaging people on it, and I was kind of curious. So she was telling me, yeah, like, it's really great, it's working out for me. And so I thought, like, one night I was just like, you know what? I was sitting down with her and I'm like, let's just do it. I'm curious who's on there. I want to see, like, because I worked in an office with mostly girls and I didn't really socialize with many guys, and I wasn't really a big dater kind of person. So I just signed up for it, and the first person that I really started talking to a lot was Alex. I read his profile that he made, and it was like so detailed, and everything he said was just like, oh my gosh, that's how I feel. Like, that's the kind of person that I want to be with. And so we chatted on the phone for a long time and eventually went out for like a coffee date and a walk on the beach, and voila. For me, if I had not taken that risk of, well, what if my family thinks that this is weird? Or like, what if it doesn't work out? Or what if I don't like the guy? What if I'm just disappointed? If I had listened to all of those voices, then this wouldn't have happened. So the more I talk about it, even in this video, the more other instances come to my mind of times where I really just went for it and took action and acted bold and very out of my own character. But those are the times where big positive change happened in my life. And I honestly think that's part of the reason I encourage so many other people to do the same. Yes, on my YouTube channel, but even in real life, like, I have friends and people who I've worked with who will tell me things like, I've always wanted to go to Paris for a year and write, or, try to be a photographer and see how that goes for me. And I just think, do it. And then the person doesn't. And like, I feel it in my heart. I'm just like, please do it. I want you to do it. Like, I want you to make your dreams come true. I want you to experience the exhilaration of taking a risk, and I don't know, it just feels like kind of living on the edge in life. There's something exciting about it when you just say, I want to do this. I know nothing is guaranteed. I know that this might seem crazy to other people, but I'm gonna do it. And I've mentioned the movie Under the Tuscan Sun before on my channel. I just realized right now as I was speaking that that's probably one of the reasons I really like that movie, because that's exactly what she does. She, on a whim, after she gets divorced, she decides to buy a villa in Tuscany and just goes with that impulse, and it changes her life for the better. And just, I don't know, maybe this is all idealistic And of course, there's always the chance that things don't work out. But the point is that sometimes they will work out, and it will take you places that you have never even dreamed. Like, just looking at my life right now, I'm living in a hot, beautiful climate like I've always wanted to, with the love of my life, and I get to share positive ideas with people all around the world and make amazing connections, and things are pretty good. So of course I want to share that with other people, with the hopes that, you know, maybe it will inspire you to act bold, live bold, take a chance. And look at this cactus. Pretty cool. Alright guys, I am gonna get out of this alleyway, this laneway, and walk on back home. I might go take Beckham for a little walk. I was gonna take him for a walk while I was filming. I know you guys love to see him, but when I film, sometimes he'll see another dog and he'll like pull me, and I just don't want to drop my camera or anything. Let me know if you guys enjoy these outdoor videos. I kind of want to do a video, just like a silent video of all the beautiful nature. I just think maybe it would make a really nice meditation type video, or just put some quiet music in the background and just show you guys all of the beautiful flowers and trees and sunsets and all the nature and things that I'm really loving about being here in Arizona. If you want me to make one of those, let me know and I'll put one together. Alright guys, I will see you next time. I love you so much for watching, and thanks for being along with me on this YouTube journey. Have a great day. Bye.